up, guys, and welcome back to the Tim Sports Talk. And today we got another film breakdown, this time from preseason game number 2 against the Cincinnati Bengals. And today we got big boy ERECK Flowers. This is actually an old picture from when he was playing before. Now he's number 79. But, all right, my initial thoughts coming in to the year with ERECK Flowers was, all right, we went back and traded for him. We had him before, and he played solid at left guard before, but we let him go. Then we brought in Wes Switzer, and I liked what Wes Switzer was able to do, so I was pleased to move forward with Wes Switzer if that's what we decided to do. But, hey, we went ahead and traded for this guy. Now there was a heated competition between a guy that played pretty well last year and now a guy that we actually traded for. So who was going to win the job? Now, of course, he was the former first-round pick for the Giants. Left tackle, moved inside. I knew that going into it as well. And then PFF, is middle of the road on him. He's right at like high 60s, which is about average according to PFF. And that is what I thought going in. Now, watching the tape on him, we'll start with the positives. This dude is strong, okay? I didn't realize how strong he was, but watching the tape, he can hold his ground, okay? Sets up the pocket beautifully on pass pro all game long. And then afterwards, I went ahead and looked up his bench press at the NFL Combine. The dude had 37 reps, which I think would have been probably number 1 if he was drafted this year. 37 reps is insane on the bench, especially with 34.5-inch arms. The longer your arms are, the harder it is to get those things all the way locked out, come back down. So it's even more impressive than somebody with like 33-inch arms or 33.5-inch arms because you have that extra little oomph that you have to get up, so it adds to every single rep. The dude is strong, and you could see it on pass pro. I loved what I was able to see out of ERECK Flowers in the pass game, especially when you compare him to somebody right next to him, and Charles Leno Jr., who I'm going to also break down, was not very pleased with his anchor. Very, very pleased with a guy like ERECK Flowers. At one point, I felt like the Bengals, I literally wrote down in my notes, I felt like the Bengals quit rushing him. Like you see here a couple of plays that he's got no one to block. And it was like 2 plays in a row, and I'm like, are they just not going to come at him anymore? Because he's giving up no ground. You can see him where he's kind of putting a hand on each side because like Chase has somebody and Charles has somebody, but nobody's actually coming right at ERECK Flowers. They're trying to take the left guard out of the game, especially in the pass game. I love that. And then you had a great play. This one's a screen pass where he kind of let the dude upfield, threw him down, screen pass to Antonio Gibson. Then he went over and got out in open space, made a block for AG. Love it, love it, love it. One of my favorite plays from him was the one defensive end comes at him, he knocks him down, gives him to Charles Leno, and then he comes over and then helps chase Rouye after the fact. It's like, okay, you're just a beast in there. It's awesome. I love it. As far as the run game's where he's a little bit weaker, but it wasn't terrible. It wasn't something that he was like getting beat the whole game. He had a couple of nice pulls where he pulled around to set the edge, got the defensive end. One time he got cut down, but still, nonetheless, the hole was made. Nice run by AG. He also got pulls in the pass game where they would pull him over, and then he would move a defensive end up the field. And then his double teams and getting up to the second level were not bad. He just couldn't really make contact with the guy, right? There was one play where he did great getting up to the second level, getting in position, and he did force the linebacker underneath, but he barely touches him. It does get a little push at the end to allow enough space for the running back to run behind him. And then another one where he gets a good initial push, sets up Chase Rouye beautifully next to him, and he's in good position, but he never actually makes contact with the linebacker. The linebacker ends up getting lost, and we have a nice run there. But his run game was not as good as his pass game. A couple of negatives he had in this game was the 4th and 1. Unfortunately, he was a part of the big reason why we ended up failing on this one. Charles Leno got a good punch, but right from the get-go, it seemed like ERECK Flowers lost his feet on the 4th and 1 and allowed the linebacker to come fill the hole, and we did not end up getting it. And then another run play later in the game where he got immediately popped by the defensive tackle. We're right off the ball, so you can see here ERECK Flowers, the big guard here, and then big number 99, pops him right away, getting him off balance, and then 99 is going to actually stunt and come over and make this tackle. Let's go ahead and take a look here in slow motion. I'll move this around. Yet right off the snap, you can see a big collision right there in the middle. Here is ERECK Flowers, and he gets completely pushed back off his feet by number 99. This is the guy that pushed him, and he's going to come around and then make the play for the tackle, basically for no gain, maybe half yard or so. There is big number 99, and ERECK Flowers completely left in the dust. Leno makes a nice block, a down block on his dude, but then ends up getting in between ERECK Flowers and his defender, but that's really ERECK Flowers' fault. You got to be able to stay on that block and fight through it. So again, just watch it in real time where he just gets popped immediately, comes over, makes the tackle, big boy number 99. So yeah, there it is. There's the film breakdown for ERECK Flowers, and he's made a strong case to be the starting left guard. He did start this game at left guard. I believe Wes Switzer started the first game. Wes Switzer, actually, when he came in, he didn't even get put in at left guard. He got put in at right guard to replace Brandon Sheriff. So it looks like that might be the swing guard, if you will. Wes Switzer could come in if there was anything that happens to Sheriff or Flowers. Wes Switzer could do it. I did do a film breakdown. I'll go ahead and go over Wes Switzer on another video. But ERECK Flowers, phenomenal performance in game number 2. I really like what I saw from him. And you guys let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Also in the description below, there's a Discord link. Come in our Discord and come talk some football. And last but not least, there are donation links in the description below. If you feel so kind, you could donate to the channel. ERECK Flowers, starting left guard. I think he's the front runner, and it's going to be hard for Wes Switzer to change that at this point in training camp. And until next time.